Come on out to the dirt track here at Las Vegas Motor Speedway and check out the ASCS National Tour on the Magic Mud. And it looks like lights have been turned out. We will go green next time around. Darren Long on the pole alongside Brian Brown. Michael Dupuis, Dustin Morgan in row 2. Jessica Zemkin and her car owner Tony Stewart in row 3. Sam Haferteep Jr. inside of row 4 alongside Lucas Wolf. Dover and Berry Hill in 5. Logan Schmelze in 6. Shane Stewart, Brady Bacon in 7. Johnny Herrera, Donnie Schatz in 8. Matt Covington, Ben Gregg, Tim Kading, Tony Bruce Jr., Gary Wright, Joey Saldana, Jason Johnson, Tim Crawley. Pick your winner, ladies and gentlemen. It's time to go racing. ASCS Sprint Car style here at the dirt track at Las Vegas Motor Speedway, live on RacingBoys.com. Green flag is out. Here we go. 3 wide in turn number 1. It's Brian Brown with the lead off turn 2. Down into turn 3 they go. Blackjack Brian Brown to the low line. We got one up on top around the top shelf. It's Sam Haferteep Jr. He will lead lap number 1. Haferteep coming from row number 4 to the lead. Off turn 4 on lap number 1. We are clean and green. Brian Brown to the top shelf now, runs in second. Haferteep up on top in 3 and 4. He'll go on the cushion in turns 1 and 2. Tony Stewart right now runs in 4th. Darren Long right in front of him in 3rd. Lucas Wolf 5th. Berry Hill, Dupuis, Logan, Morgan, and Jessica Zemkin rounds out your top 10. Keep an eye on that 2B of Ben Gregg working his way to the front very fast in semi earlier tonight. Meanwhile, up in front, it looks like Brian Brown slowly reeling in. Sam Haferteep Jr. Brown up on top. Runs in second. Third right now, it's Darren Long. Fourth, Tony Stewart. Still Schmelze now. Check that Lucas Wolf. Running in the 5th spot. Deep in the pack, though. Brady Bacon, Ben Gregg, Jessica Zemkin, Jack Dover, Matt Covington. We got one slow on the front stretch. It's the champ, Gary Wright. Wright going to pull to the infield. His night is done. Still clean and green as it is Haferteep Jr. out in front. About a 3 to 4 car length advantage down the backstretch, trying to open it up off turn 4. He pulls away from Brian Brown, who might have to worry about Darren Long, as Long slips up a little bit down in turn 1. Stewart still in 4th. Wolf 5th. 6th, Berry Hill. 7th, Ricky Logan. We continue to watch Brian Brown as Darren Long reeling him in. Lap traffic going to come into play here quick as your leader up over the cushion in turn 2. Here comes Blackjack Brian Brown down the back straightaway in turn 3, both to the cushion. Darren Long now to the bottom part of the racetrack, to the inside of Brian Brown, and Darren Long will take second. So it's Haferteep, Darren Long. We got one slow into the fence. Caution lights are on right in front of the leaders. It looks like the 2B of Ben Gregg, I believe, off turn 2 on the top part of the racetrack, got into the outside retaining wall, came right across the track in front of the leaders. We could see some front end damage on the Chronic Energy Drink 2B. So caution lights come on as Ben Gregg, we talked about him in the heat race, very fast, was extremely fast in the semi. Look to see him move up here in tonight's A main event after starting back outside of row number 9 in the 18th spot, but I believe damage to the front end of that car. And unfortunately for Darren Long, with that, he has to go back to the 3rd spot. So as it sits, we'll have 7 laps in, 18 laps to go. It'll be Sam Haferteep Jr., Brian Brown, Darren Long, Tony Stewart, Lucas Wolf, Aaron Berryhill in the 6th spot. 7th, Ricky Logan. 8th, Michael Dupuis. 9th, Jack Dover. 10th, Brady Bacon. Then Donnie Schatz, Dustin Morgan, Johnny Herrera, Shane Stewart, Joey Saldana, Tony Bruce Jr., Jessica Zemkin, Jason Johnson, Tim Kading, Tim Crawley, Matt Covington, Chris Schmelze. And then it will be the 2B of Ben Gregg, followed by Gary Wright, who pulled in earlier, about a few laps ago, I should say. So unfortunately for Darren Long, who made a big move to get by Brian Brown with the caution flag coming out, we do not count yellows in feature events with the ASCS National Tour, so he will get put back behind the 21. And that will set up a single file style restart once again. You'll see the orange cone placed on the front stretch as the 2B of Ben Gregg on the hook will get carried back to the pits. Well, fellas, 7 laps in the books. 18 laps to go. A lot of racing left. We talked about Ben Gregg all night. Has been very fast, and there didn't see exactly what happened, but possibly got above that cushion over there in turn 2 and into the wall.
You know, it's interesting to watch, too, and this racetrack changes so much, the whole complexion of it, during the course of the night. Extremely heavy at the beginning of the night, still got a lot of bite to it, a lot of moisture. The cool air, moisture not really going anywhere, Rob. And I've been watching some of the different racers. There's 3 and 4 grooves out there. Right now, top side, definitely the quick way around, but other lanes are shaping up, and I was hoping to see that thing stay green and get into the lap traffic. It was about 2 laps away from getting extremely interesting. Any one of those top 4 cars had a shot at taking the top spot at any time.
Yeah, and I think if Brian Brown would have stayed at the top, not gone to the bottom on that first lap, he would probably be our leader. Since he has gotten passed by Hafertepe, he went to the top, and he's been pretty much right there, with the exception of Darren Long, who got by him there just before the caution flag came out. So it will be a single-file restart with Hafertepe, Brian Brown, Darren Long, Tony Stewart, Lucas Wolf, your top 5.
You know, I think the sleeper right now, Darren Long in the 3G, he was the only car of the top 4 running the lower lane on the speedway. Everybody else banging around on that cushion right now, and he looks extremely quick out there working that inside line. Rob, the caution lights are down around the speedway.
Ricky Logan also started back in 11th. He runs 7th here on the restart. It's up to Sam Hafertepe Jr., the Texan. We'll bring him off turn 4. We're back underway. Brian Brown going to look to the inside in turn number 1. Can he do it? Hafertepe up on the cushion. Not enough. And Blackjack, Brian Brown retakes the lead. Off turn 2, down into turn 3. Made the bottom look easy. Off turn 4 now. Brian Brown back out front. Hafertepe to second. Tony Stewart now feeling some pressure from Lucas Wolf. The battle for the 4th spot. A 3-car battle actually for 3rd. You can throw Darren Long into the mix. As Long has the 3rd spot. Goes low in turn 3. Stewart up on top. And Lucas Wolf still runs in 5th. The 5-car breakaway. You go back to 6th, about 25 car lengths behind him. About half a straightaway is Aaron Berryhill. Then Jack Dover is T. Stewart now. Again trying the top shelf. As he goes high, Lucas Wolf goes low. Nose to tail, side by side. Down into turn 1. Lucas Wolf, Tony Stewart, Darren Long. Lucas Wolf gets by Tony Stewart as the caution lights come on. And it looks like a little debris on the top side of turn number 1. The left side wing panel from Sam Hafertepe Jr., the 15 car. The left side panel on the top wing, gone for the 15H. And that's going to hurt how that car handles just a little bit, Toby Cruz. Without that left side panel, it's going to act a little more like a non-wing car than a wing car.
Indeed, the downforce will be gone, and Rob, on this racetrack tonight, that means so much. So, yeah, man, a great run just about to be cut short, unfortunately, as we're looking at this thing with 10 laps scored and 15 laps still to go.
Hafertepe running in that 2nd spot, but we had one heck of a battle. Darren Long, Tony Stewart, Lucas Wolf, 3rd, 4th, and 5th.
What a sinking feeling in the gut that has to be for Sam Hafertepe Jr. What a great run he had in the thrilling heat race earlier tonight. And right now, boy, you're just a sitting duck right there. Not a good thing at all. Bad sign.
So you can see Hafertepe looks like he's going to head back to the work area or try and make an attempt to get back to the work area as the field goes around him. We mentioned Ricky Logan making some moves. Brady Bacon also making some moves in the Telstar at number 99. Bacon started back in 14th. I believe should restart in the 7th spot now.
I think Lucas Wolf has found something out there as well to his liking in that 57W car. right now scored to that 4th position on the Speedway. And he was all over Tony Stewart, the Bass Pro Shops car number 11. 10 laps are scored. 15 laps still to go as the caution lights are down around the Speedway. Blackjack, Brian Brown, trying to bring the field back to green and take that car to victory lane.
Aaron Berryhill also doing a great job running right now in the 5th spot, right in front of the gas man Jack Dover. So here we go, ladies and gentlemen. 15 laps. How about it? Are we having fun here at the dirt track at Las Vegas Motor Speedway? Who likes to play blackjack? He's out front. We're back underway. How about the gas man Jack Dover going top shelf? Here comes Tony Stewart around the top shelf and Darren Long trying to run down Brian Brown in turn 3. Brown to the low line. Smoke up on top. Brian Brown by a nose. Tony Stewart on his rear bumper entering turn number 1. Brian Brown down low. Tony Stewart around the top shelf will take the lead. Tony Stewart out in front driving the car that Steve Kinser drove all season long. Brian Brown to second. Jack Dover now taking a peek to the inside of Darren Long for that 3rd spot. He'll get it done. So it's Jack Dover to 3rd. The Nebraska driver started 9th, takes over 3rd from Darren Long. At the stripe, it is 12 laps down. Stewart, Brown, Dover, Long, Lucas, Wolf, top 5. Brady Bacon, Aaron Berryhill, Ricky Logan, Michael Dupuis, Joey Saldana, your top 10. So Tony Stewart continues to lead, 10 laps to go. Off turn 2 down the back straightaway. They are slicing and dicing in front of your leader. Side-by-side racing, sometimes 3 wide. We got a right rear down on Jason Johnson. Johnson slows on the front straightaway. Will he get off the racetrack? It doesn't look like it. Caution is out. Not what Tony Stewart wanted to see, or is it something he wanted to see? Had a huge lead over Brian Brown, but was very close to catching a lapped car. So, Chet, it's a gamble. That's what we do here in Vegas.
It is a gamble, indeed. Stewart, if you looked at it, he was running the middle line down between 1 and 2, one of the only cars to do so, and he found something down there. That's where he was getting his run down the back straightaway and just looked bad fast down through there. Set sail, checked out from the field, and what a tremendous run he had going on. However, like you said, he was getting into lap traffic. That would have slowed him up. Right now, he's got a little bit of a break. He's got a very fast race car underneath of him. The question is, can he hang on for the win?
Well, race fans, how many people want to see Tony Stewart hold on 10 more laps? So it's Tony Stewart out in front. Brian Brown second. How about Jack Dover? The gas man is on the move as well. Started 9th. Currently runs 3rd. Darren Long holds on to 4th. Lucas Wolf runs 5th. And now Brady Bacon, the Oklahoma driver, who started 14th, will restart in 6th. Bacon trying to catch Jason Johnson in a chase for the title. Johnson had a 134-point lead coming into tonight's event. Of course, tomorrow night, the final points event of 2010. Bacon also with a 30-point lead over Shane Stewart for 2nd. So he's in a good spot right now as Jason Johnson gets pushed back to the work area. No courtesy laps in ASCS competition. Once they get a lineup, they will turn the lights off. We will go green. It doesn't look like the Cajun Sensation's going to make it back out. Tony Stewart's in command, race fans, and he will bring it off turn 4. 10 laps to go here at the dirt track. A great restart for Tony Stewart as he races now off turn 2 down the back straightaway. Brian Brown second, Jack Dover 3rd. Darren Long runs in that 4th spot. Lucas Wolf in 5th. Stewart through the middle of the racetrack, pulling away from Brian Brown. Brady Bacon out to the inside of Lucas Wolf. Bacon is coming, and car number 99 takes over 5th. Lucas Wolf falls back to 6th. 8 laps to go for Tony Stewart. Tony Stewart off turn 2 down the back straightaway, ladies and gentlemen. It'll be 6 laps to go this time by. And the pace he is setting, he will catch the tail end of this field. You can see the Tony Stewart fans going crazy here in the main grandstand area. Car slowing on the back straightaway. Looks like we'll make it to the infield. No caution. We are still green. Stewart brings it off turn 4, setting a crazy pace. 5 laps to go. Brian Brown second, Jack Dover third. Fourth, Darren Long. Fifth will be Lucas Wolf. Wolf doing a great job to hold on to the top 5. Bacon fell back to 6th as the 57 got by him. Tony Stewart down the backstretch will catch the lap traffic as he goes top shelf. About the next 6 cars in front of him running the low line. 3 laps to go for Smoke. Looking for his first career Lucas Oil ASCS Sprint Car Dirt Series A main event win. He's won in IndyCar, he's won in NASCAR, wing sprint cars, midgets, multi-time winner of the Chili Bowl. 2 laps to go for Smoke. Matt Covington slows down in turn 1. Can he get to the infield? Very slow over now in turn 2. As Tony Stewart coming to the white flag, it will be yellow. Brian Brown now grinning ear to ear as the caution flag comes out. We'll have one more chance to try and get by Tony Stewart. We go back to the last completed event, or last completed lap, I should say. Chet, it will be a 2-lap shootout. The dirt track at Las Vegas Motor Speedway, the Magic Mud, a man named Smoke in front.
He's in front, but right now Brian Brown's thinking this is it. It's all or nothing. 2 laps to get around Tony Stewart. What a feather in your cap that would be. He's been dominant out here right now, but if Brown can get everything gathered together and make a charge at it, my goodness gracious, what an upset.
I do believe, as it sits right now, Tony Stewart's teammate Jessica Zemkin, 1 lap down, will be put in between first and second. We'll have to find out for sure when we do get the final lineup, but as it sits, it will be Stewart, then Jessica Zemkin. As you can see, Brian Brown now going up there and telling her, hey, I either want you to go here or I want you to go there. Jack Dover sits in third. Darren Long is fourth. Lucas Wolf fifth. Brady Bacon sixth. Good little battle between Wolf and Bacon. Joey Saldana seventh. Saldana making some moves. We haven't said much about the Brownsburg Bullet. Started back deep in this field in 22nd. Currently will restart in 7th. Then Shane Stewart 8th. Michael Dupuis 9th. Donnie Schatz 10th. Aaron Berryhill falling back to 11th. Tony Bruce Jr. 12th. Then Johnny Herrera, Tim Kading, Ricky Logan, your top 15. So, race fans, this is what we have. A 2-lap shootout. Tony Stewart looking for his first career ASCS National Tour win. A 1-car cushion between him and second place, Brian Brown. It just happens to be his teammate, Jessica Zemkin. Well, we asked with 10 laps to go. We'll ask with 2 laps to go. How many folks want to see Tony Stewart pick up the win here at the dirt track? Well, here we go. He is in command, bringing him off turn number 4. Gets a good jump. Zemkin asleep at the wheel. Goes to the low line. Brian Brown goes top shelf. Stewart with a huge run down the back straightaway. Jack Dover still sits in third. Joey Saldana, meanwhile, has gotten around Brady Bacon as they battle mid-pack for 6th spot. Meanwhile, up front, the white flag is out. It's Tony Stewart, Brian Brown, 1-2. Jack Dover runs third. Darren Long, Saldana to the top 5. Ladies and gentlemen, through 3 and off turn 4, Tony Stewart wins here at the dirt track at Las Vegas Motor Speedway. Brian Brown comes home second. Jack Dover third. Fourth, Darren Long. Lucas Wolf rounds out your top 5. Holy smoke. Gets it done here in Sin City. His first career Lucas Oil ASCS Sprint Car Dirt Series win. Toby Cruz headed down trackside to talk to Tony Stewart. Wow, what a race. How about Joey Saldana making some moves? Brady Bacon racing to the front as well. And Tony Stewart, how about it? Shows up to the dirt track. Picks up the win. Night number 1 of the Las Vegas Sprint Car Super Nationals. How many folks are coming back tomorrow after that? Wow, what a race. The Bass Pro Shops Armor All Tracker Boats number 11. Yeah, I believe it's got Kinser on the wing. Behind the seat tonight, it's all Tony Stewart. Toby Cruz down there trackside. Scotty Cook down there as well with the Racing Boys crew.
That's exactly right. Our sentiments exactly. Well, race fans, helmets off. Las Vegas Motor Speedway hat going on. Making his way out of the car, right back at home on the dirt tracks. How about it for Smoke Race fans? Tony Stewart! Tony will step on in here. First of all, congratulations. I heard you make the comment, that's one of the biggest wins of my career. What's it like to be back here to the roots and pick up this feature win here tonight?
Oh man, it's fun for me. I mean, the hard part's I'm an underdog. I don't run these things very much, and this is something I've been working hard at all summer. This is the 15th night this year that I've run wing sprint car, and it's so cool to run with guys like Donnie Schatz and Joey Saldana and Daniel Sosky and Brian Brown. These guys that Shane Stewart, these guys that are really good in these things, and to be able to run with them. My goal was just to make the A main tonight, let alone win this thing. So just on top of the world right now.
What are your thoughts going to a race like this? Like you said, just first of all, trying to make it. The racetrack heavy tonight. It changed a lot during that A main. What's a thought process going into it?
We got a decent draw there. We ran good in the heat race and got enough passing points to make the top 8 in the point deal. So got a redraw and got a good starting spot, and just wanted to just kind of hang with these guys at the beginning, and really was just hoping to maintain where I was at. It really wasn't thinking that I was going to be able to move up too much. Just I guess I was underestimating what I could do tonight. But Steve Kinser, I got to thank Steve for letting me borrow this car. This is the one he won at Las Cruces 2 weeks ago, and we crashed our car. Or I crashed our car. It's always we if I crash. It's I won if I win. So, but I crashed the car at Las Cruces, and Steve offered me this car, and really appreciative to him and Jimmy Carr and Marty, the one-man party over here, and all of our guys at TSR. Just it's a lot of extra work for these guys. I mean, the USAC program that we have and the World Outlaws program is a full enough plate for these guys, but they always go that extra mile to come out and put a car together for me to come run. So it's a lot of extra work for these guys, but I'm real appreciative for it.
How about one final question? And I like the fans. The one gentleman up there, let's see Jimmy Johnson do that. I'm on board with that.
I'd smoke his ass.
No doubt about it. How about it? One final thought. What's it like coming into these gates, having to buy that high-priced pit pass to come out here and win the $3,000?
I made the track pay for it since they advertised we were going to be here, so it's well worth it on their part. But just appreciate everybody coming out here. I know it's cold tonight, and I know it's not the most pleasant thing to do is sit in 30-degree weather and watch race cars go around. But just real appreciative you guys stayed in the stands and hung out with us.
Thanks to the fans, and I'm telling you what, the best thing I ever saw, one of the best in the sport, A.J. Foyt, when he got his own ride, the 14 car, man, and this proves why you and A.J. are the man.
Yeah, it's he's always been my childhood hero, and he's still my hero to this day. I mean, we're still close friends, and I think he'd be proud of me tonight because he knows this is something I've been working toward for a while. But I don't know. I was real excited. I was just kind of honored that I got to drive Steve Kinser's car tonight. I don't think there's too many guys that have had that opportunity to do that, but I'm glad I didn't let him down tonight.
You did not, without a doubt. How about a fans one final time for Smoke, tonight's ASCS Sprint Car feature winner?
Well, race fans, with that, we thank you so much for coming out and joining us on this Friday night. We'll do it all again here tomorrow night at the dirt track, the Las Vegas Motor Speedway. Don't forget, you can get online, speedwaychannel.com, and download the races from tonight. You see the replay happening out there, the dominating performance by Tony Stewart. Get online, speedwaychannel.com. You can download that. We'll see you back here tomorrow night. Drive safely on your way home. We want to see each and every one of you out here again. And thanks so much. So on behalf of myself, the Las Vegas Motor Speedway, Toby Cruz, and Rob Klepper, we'll see you tomorrow.